What's going on, you guys? So check it right. I've got a few topics I just want to update you on, and the first relates to Nasty C and MashBeatz potentially working together on a record. Now, a picture of them surfaced online where we have Nasty, Mash, Maglera and Teleman all in a hotel room together, looking like they're working on some new music. Now, this is groundbreaking on different levels because we have Maglera, Dope Boy and Nasty C working together, and we all know how Maglera has been on a crazy run lately. Not only did he drop a solid debut with Diaspora, but he's been on a crazy feature run, murdering every verse he delivers. Now, we all know how dope Nasty is. I mean, his talents and accolades speak for themselves. But if you're being honest in terms of pure rap, you know, bar for bar, he hasn't been hot for a while. Obviously, he had Lemons to Lemonade with AKA that went beyond expectations, but fans have been wanting him to display that lyricism we all know him for. And maybe Maglera is the catalyst we need for him to start really rapping again. I mean, he did have arguably one of the best verses of the year with Never Ride. So maybe Maglera can ignite Nasty to put on a masterclass. Now, besides all of that, this picture did cause some controversy because obviously Mash and Reece were once cool with each other, and Reece and Nasty have had their differences in the past. So to see Mash finally working with Nasty, well, it presents some conflict of interest if reconciliation is on the table between Reece and Mash. I mean, Reece and Flame haven't been able to mend things with each other since their fallouts, and we've seen Mash and Nasty go on to work with each other on 2 different occasions with Jack and Buddy. So I'm not saying Reece and Mash can't fix things, but I don't think him working with Nasty helps the situation. But Mash is his own man, and he's free to work with anyone and elevates his career, so no one can hold that against him. Hopefully this link up between them does what it's supposed to do. Now, moving on to the next topic, but still sticking to Reece, it looks like we could get some new music from him alongside Herc Cut the Lights. Now, this wouldn't be the first time they've worked together, as they did so on Sneaky by Blackie. So maybe a new record between them could be upon us again. Now, this picture caused some controversy as well because we all know that Herc and Priddy are really close, pretty much having that artist and producer relationship. And we know that Reece and Priddy have had their differences as well. Now, because of that, a user on Twitter said the following: producers really don't care about artist beef. I know Pretty Ugly is punching the air right now. And Herc Cut the Lights responded by saying, "Where do y'all source your information?" And the user replied by saying, "I just know, nigga." And Reece is probably punching the air when Mash was with y'all. Now, on top of that, Priddy also responded by saying, "Actually, I'm excited for my boy. Every day I'm with Herc, I keep giving him encouragement. He's the best and should work with some of the best. It's only gonna make everything better." Now, 2 things. The first being that both Mash and Reece don't mind working with the Stay Low camp, which is really dope. I mean, in my previous video, I mentioned that Mash had been working with Priddy a lot recently, and maybe we could either have production by Mash on Priddy's next project, or maybe a joint project between them. Now, with this picture of Reece and Herc surfacing, maybe we could see the same situation where Herc appears on Reece's next project, and even if it's not that, any collaborative effort between them would still be satisfactory. But either way, this is all good for the game. I mean, we need more of these niggas getting out of their comfort zones and working with each other. I do have to commend Priddy for not being controlling and actually encouraging Herc to still work with individuals he might not be cool with, but that just speaks to Priddy not having any animosity towards Reece, and maybe down the line, we could see them do a record with each other, but I guess only time will tell. But you guys let me know your thoughts on this. What do you make of Mash working with artists like Nasty and Priddy? Do you think Reece has a problem with it or not? And do you think we could get a record from Reece and Herc Cut the Lights? Comment down below. Anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in, and I hope you enjoyed. Please make sure to hit that like button if you found the content dope, and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. It's on to the next one. Peace.